Okay, so one other thing, going back to talking about photos, you can click on a photo and you hit filter at the top. Will let you change the filter of that photo. You can make it more intense. You can turn it black and white. You can do all kinds of things with the filters there. Adjusting gives you some options for making your picture look a little different, like changing the brightness, change the contrast. You can create a completely different look if you want to. You can change the color, just all different things they've got sliders for. And then if you hit reset, it takes it back to that original picture. So the final thing, or just a couple of other items that I want to show you. You can group multiple elements together. So elements are, remember, your shapes, your text, anything that has its own little blue box is an element. Okay, so let's say I want to put a shape behind this tree, give it a circle background. I'm going to click on a circle here. I'm going to change the color to something that will match. Let's make this bigger, but now I want to put it in the back. How do I do that? I can either right click and change the position this way, or if I hit position, I can move backward and keep clicking until it gets where I want. I can move it all the way to the back. I can bring it back forward again to the front. So let's say I want it right there. Now, got this box, and I can just adjust it to do just a slight background on that circle. And then let's say I want to move the circle that I've just created, that background, and this picture together. If I hold the shift button down and click the picture, now that I have the circle is already, so you see that circle is already clicked. If I hit shift and hit the tree, it gives me these options now up here that says group. So what that means is basically it took those two elements and it pushed them together. And then I can move my tree and my circle at the same time. If I want to add some text, let's say I'm going to say that, but let's say I don't remember what this text was. If I click on that text and hit this little copy style, this paintbrush here, it will change my text down here to match the text at the top. You can do it with other elements too. So like, let's say I like this color on here, then I can do copy style and then match that color to another element. And then you also have this transparency button will let you fade things out, make them completely disappear. If you were doing an image that you were saving as, let's say, a PDF, you can turn something into a link. So if I want this tree to be a link, I'm going to hit this up here at the top, this little link button, and then I can put in my website. If you go over here to more on your toolbar, you get an option for styles. And so that's just predetermined fonts and colors that if you click on them, it will change your design to match that font and color. You can also do just colors. I like this color scheme a little better. And the more I click on that same color scheme, you see it'll shuffle everything around. Same goes for fonts. So I can choose some other fonts on there if I wanted to. And then one final thing, just for this really brief demonstration of Canva, maybe I want this tree to be the whole background. If I right click on it, I'm going to take it out of that frame, and then I'm going to right click it again and do replace background. So now my tree is my whole background. I can get rid of some of this stuff. Clicking around and seeing what something does is the way that I've learned most of this Canva stuff. There's just a lot of different things that you can do with it. And it's one of my favorite tools to use.